What's up, tubes? Part two. See them ribs? They are slightly cooked. Ever so slightly cooked. You see this? You see this, YouTube? You see this? All the blood has been cooked out. Now we're going to add our sauce, baby. We got two different kinds of barbecue sauce. We got the sweet honey from Kraft. And we have the hickory and brown sugar. We're going to add the last of this honey chipotle seasoning, and we're going to add a sprinkle of the rust. And to make up for the lack of seasoning we have here, we're going to add some salt. And yeah, we don't have any beer, but that's all right. These ribs are going to be tasty regardless. So we're going to take our mixing bowl, and we're going to add some butter. We're going to melt it in the microwave. And while we're doing that, we're going to turn the stove from 420 down to a nice 300. Yes. Hold on a second. Yes. Now we're going to turn the stove down to 300 so the ribs can finish cooking at a slower and lower heat. Get them nice and tender. Go into our drawer, grab a clean fork. Then I'm going to take some of that country crock butter. I'm going to slap it in the bowl. Now if you have beer or whiskey and you want to add it to your barbecue sauce, go for it. I would do that if I had it, but I don't have it, so that's all right. We don't need alcohol to make a delicious rib. Beautiful. We're going to take that, look at that butter. Yes. We're going to microwave that butter, melt it, that margarine. Oh, yeah. You do need butter and barbecue sauce and some good seasoning for your sauce at the very least. If you don't have beer, you know what I'm saying? There's our melted butter. This is margarine, not butter, but whatever. Now to our melted butter, margarine, we're going to add our seasonings. They're like the very last bit of this honey chipotle. Just like that. We're going to add the all meat seasoning, which is already, all these seasonings minus the salt is kind of already baked in there, so we don't need a whole lot of seasoning. Now we're going to take, hold on a second. Yeehaw. We're going to take our salt, and we're going to add a little bit of salt. Perfect amount of salt. And we're going to add a nice healthy mix of our barbecue sauces. These are the two barbecue sauces we're working with. Two different flavors. So we're going to add honey barbecue. Yes. And then we're going to add our hickory smoked brown sugar. So like a nice even amount of each one. Oh yeah, this is gonna be tasty, tubes. This is gonna be just tasty. Yeah, sure, we have a little bit more. Yeah, we should. There we are. Now we got our sauce and our butter and our seasoning. We're gonna mix it all up. And take that seasoning and that barbecue sauce and that margarine. And we're gonna mix it in there with that butter. If you want to add like a beer or a shot of whiskey to your sauce, go for it. If I had beer right now, I would add it to the sauce, but that's all right. You don't need ribs to make. You don't need beer to make dank ribs. So we got a honey, barbecue, hickory, brown sugar. We're really going to incorporate this sauce with the butter, margarine. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I learned a little secret. You want to cook the ribs until all the blood's cooked out. And then you want to turn it down to a lower heat. Oof, gonna switch hands, man. That's what she said. Okay. Oh, look at that. Dude, the barbecue sauce combos I've been making for these ribs are fucking delicious. So yes, I will say this. All the barbecue rib sauces I've been making lately, delicious. But this is how you properly do it. Now the pork ribs have all that blood cooked out of it. We're going to add our sauce. And then throw it in the oven at a much lower heat. Kind of scooch these to the center. There we go, beautiful. Yeah, these are going to be tasty. So we're going to add our sauce to the ribs. You don't need beer to add to your rib sauce, but if you want to, it's pretty tasty. So I'm going to take all of our barbecue sauce. We made enough sauce here to add to the entire rack. So we'll just dump it all on there, all on top. Dude, The combination of sauces is quite delicious. That is what's up. Now we're going to throw these back in the oven at 300 degrees. Yes, please. Part 2, baby. I want to shake it up a little bit. Try to get the bottom half of that coated. There they are. Close it up. Let it bake. I'm going to let it bake at 300 degrees. I'll check back at you when they're done.